Welcome back, guys, to our playthrough of Pokemon Fire Red. We are now in the 7th and final chamber of the Tanoby Ruins. This one is the Monean chamber. If you start east to west, this would have been your first, but for me, we went west to east, and therefore this is my last. Inside this chamber are two forms of the unknown. We have the A form, which has a 99% spawn rate, and the question mark form, which has a staggeringly low 1% chance. Just like the opposite over at the Viapois, we had, what was it? We had the exclamation point form and the Z form. And it was just like that too. Z had 99% chance of appearing, while exclamation point had 1%. So we are pretty much ending where we started. This is the biggest island, or I guess the biggest chamber of the 7. Just going to take a quick little tour around it. Okay, done. Nothing there. This hiker outside, I don't know. Well, I'm assuming he's a hiker. He might be a Ruin Maniac. Let's talk to him. He might actually fight us. Let's make sure that we're getting good health first. Okay. And see, we might have a battle in our hands. A mystic Pokemon is said to sleep inside here. Interesting. A mystic Pokemon, you say? Geodude, we're going to have to just rely on... I was going to say quick attack, but it's probably going to do a whole lot of nothing. With our level advantage, I guarantee this doesn't even take him to the yellow. Yeah, I figured. Okay, we got to switch to something else. Thank God he missed. That could have really hurt. Let's switch over. Who do we have that's going to be able to take care of this quickly? Probably Kabutops. Water type attacks. End it. Nothing. All right, let's finish this quickly with the Surf. Done and done. I'm assuming we're probably going to deal with the rock or ground type next as well of the two Pokemon that he's got. What's up? Oh, he's got 3. That's right. Okay. I should have probably put out Marcanine just to defeat that Geodude pretty quickly and double my prize money, but what are you going to do? I just want to get through this fast because it's going to take a little while to get both of those unknown forms, I bet. Now, just like the last few, well, I mean, almost all the videos covering the unknown in these chambers of the Tanoby Ruins, each and every video I tried to do my best to cover some information about the unknown with trivia, fun facts, all courtesy of Bulbapedia. I will include the link and all the stuff like that you need in the description box below, but I will review that or revisit that once again. So a lot of the stuff that we're going to talk about is probably going to be the same stuff that you've already heard over the past 5 or 6 videos. I'm not much good in battle. That's true. So be prepared for that. Let's go ahead and pop inside here. We're going to see a lot. This is going to be a 99% chance. So just to give you a little bit of a math breakdown, if we have 100 encounters, of that 100, we're likely to encounter the question mark form of unknown only once. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up a separate tab that I have over here, and we're going to go ahead and review this. Okay, we're going to start from the very beginning, reading about the unknown as well. So, as I've said before, if this is something that you've already heard of, then, well, you're going to hear it again. While it is not known to evolve into or from any other Pokemon, as of Gen 3, Unknown has 28 derivative shapes, chronicled in the Unknown mode in Generation 2 in the Unknown Report in Heart Gold and Soul Silver. There are 26 Latin alphabet characters, so A through Z, plus the question mark and exclamation mark introduced in Gen 3. In Generation 2, its shape is determined by its individual values. In Gen 3, it is determined by its personality value. From Gen 4 onward, it is determined by a separate form identifier. Okay, we're going to Thunder Wave this and go ahead and collect our A. Now, once we have captured all 28 forms, of which we have 26 now, we just need A and question mark, then we're going to go back to the box and organize the box alphabetically. Okay, we're going to go ahead and go to our bag and throw an Ultra Ball here. Unknown is a flat, thin Pokemon shaped like an eye, with appendages that make it resemble a letter or a punctuation mark. It is entirely black, except for the whites area of its eye. All 26 alphabetic forms of Unknown have fully open eyes, while the 2 punctuation Unknown have closed eyes. Though each of its forms has a counterpart in the Latin alphabet, Unknown is said to resemble ancient writing and hieroglyphs. It is a mystery whether Unknown predates or postdates written language, and therefore which one is based on the other. We've talked about this as well. I am thoroughly... of the belief that the Unknown came first, especially since they live in another dimension. It doesn't really make sense to say that they're designed after the English language, or Latin, I guess, whatever. Okay, Unown A is there. We now have 27. So the rest of this video is going to be me running from every single A encounter that we have, which is probably going to be many. Okay, The Pokedex and Professor Oak's research disagree on whether Unown communicates using electromagnetic waves or telepathy. Either way, it can be detected by the Pokegear radio, which interprets it as the melody of the Azure Flute. It is said that an odd power emerges when more than one Unown come together. In the anime, it is capable of reading the thoughts of other life forms. Great numbers of Unown are capable of distorting the reality to suit the dreams and wishes of whoever is in control of the Unown. However, they can only do this when more Unown are present. So it could be a shared effort rather than an ability unique to each Unown. This video brought to you by LaCroix. Yeah, I wish. Imagine that. Unown is an extremely rare Pokemon that lives in its own dimension and rarely ventures outside, save for the 27 and soon-to-be 28 forms that we have seen and captured among the Tanoby Ruins. When it moves to the Pokemon world, Unown tends to stick to walls, like engravings of ancient texts, or orbit other Unown. In Generation 8, Hidden Power is Unown's signature move. I mean, it seems like it's pretty much a signature move for these guys as well. Okay, I'm going to probably skip over some of the stuff that we talked about and just jump down to the more interesting things. I like the trivia. Actually, I like the Pokedex entries as well, but we're going to look at the trivia. Interesting. I really like the designs of some of the Unown, but a lot of them don't actually look like their letter counterparts, you know what I mean? I just feel like this one's obvious, right? The A. Although it looks more like a compass or a protractor, perhaps. In the movie Spell of the Unknown Entei, which I believe was a third entry in the film series, debuted in 2000 in theaters, Professor Oak had some pictures of Unown on his computer, which have never appeared in any other media. Some resemble Greek alphabet letters, particularly lowercase sigma, capital pi, capital omega, etc., etc. If a player does not have Unown's Pokedex data on Generation 2 game when in Oak's lab in Pokemon Stadium 2, Unown's Pokedex number is listed as 252 instead of 201. Never really understood that. Still don't. This happens regardless of which Pokedex display mode is selected. Unown is the only Pokemon with a base stat total of 336. Can you imagine? We've gone over this stuff 6 or 7 times already. But as I've said before, I don't really have a lot of new info on the Unown. You know what I mean? Unown currently is represented in the trading card game by the most cards of any Pokemon after Pikachu with 90 unique cards. I've talked about this before. I'm a big Pokemon trading card collector, specifically the cards of Wizards of the Coast, the ones that have first edition forms. I have almost every first edition Pokemon card ever made, except for those in the base set. However, that means that every other trading card game set that has a first edition card that includes an Unown I have, which means every Unown Pokemon card that exists in a first edition form I have, which is kind of a humble brag, but not really. I've worked hard to collect that over the years. Due to Unown's letter and shininess both being determined by IVs in Generation 2, Shiny Unown will always be either an I or a V in these games. Now, I just wanted to clarify on that too. Not that it necessarily needs any clarification, but that means that in Generation 2, there are only 2 shiny options for Unown. The I letter Unown form and the V letter Unown form, which as they expand on that little bit of trivia, it says this in turn matches the acronym for IVs, which determine its shiny status. However, this is only coincidence, as individual values or IVs is a fan originated term. So the IVs and the EVs, not the Pokemon. IVs for individual values, as I mentioned, and effort values. EVs are 2 specific stats that make one, let's say, Pikachu better than the other. Or in this case, one Unown better than the other. So if you have 2 Unown A's side by side, chances are their stats are different even at the same level. When they get to level 100 and they can no longer improve their stats, by the end of that, they have different stats, strengths, weaknesses, that sort of thing. And so you can control that a little bit. Well, you can control it a lot of bit if you know what you're doing. I used to really do it heavily. I did it in Heart Gold and Soul Silver a lot. I did it in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire quite a bit. But essentially, for those that are unaware, and if you're watching this video, you probably already are, the individual values are just like you catch a Pokemon and that's just what its stats are. Or you hatch an egg in one, like let's say you have 100 eggs and you hatch them, they could all have different individual values, but there is a way to sort of manipulate that if you're really heavy into breeding. Having held items, the method in which you breed, etc., all those different things. Pass down traits and abilities and stuff like that make certain Pokemon better than others. And then once you get the best IV combo you have, which there's like a Pokemon Raider or something like that in the game who tells you, like, yo, the stats on this Pokemon are great, or the stats on this one are garbage, then you can focus on the EVs, effort values, which is specifically something that happens when you battle. So for example, if you have a Bulbasaur, Squirtle, Charmander, let's just say Bulbasaur, and you get him as a starter, and just outside of Pallet Town, on the first route that you experience between Viridian City and Pallet, you're running into, I believe, only Pidgey and Rattata, right? So Pidgey and Rattata, depending on what type of Pokemon they are, they're both normal types, they attribute to certain stats. So like if you were to say, let's say, I don't know, a level 5 Bulbasaur knocks out a Geodude or knocks out a Rattata, and they level up. Let's say they're both at level 5, you knock out one and it gets you to level 6. The stat increases are different. And I can't remember for Geodude, if you just fought a whole bunch of Geodude, your defense or special defense, I think it might be defense, one of the two increases more by fighting Geodude than it does for Rattata, because it doesn't really have any great stats. You probably wouldn't want to farm against Rattata, but basically if you spend a lot of time with your perfect IV Pokemon battling specific Pokemon to increase the maximum amount of stats that you can in specific categories, and of those categories are attack, special attack, defense, special defense, HP, and speed, fighting certain Pokemon will increase more in each category as you level up. There's a lot of like complicated science that goes into that, honestly. It's intense stuff. But I think for competitive type players, they know the ins and outs of that sort of thing. So if you're interested, I highly recommend looking it up. But that's basically what it's talking about. So even though that was about Generation 2, the Gold and Silver games, the later entries don't seem to be exclusive to the letter I and the letter V for shiny. You probably get shinies in all the different characters. Okay. Unown is the only Pokemon in the Sinnoh Pokedex that is not a legendary mythical Pokemon, not used by any trainer in Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. The two main official artworks for Unown represent a G-shaped Unown for Pokemon Gold and Silver and an F-shaped one for Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire. This may allude to the acronym for Game Freak, which makes sense. I'm assuming that's probably the case. Despite Unown being able to use TM10 in Generation 6 and Generation 7, it still cannot do legitimately because it will always already know Hidden Power. Unown is the only Pokemon that cannot learn any status move. Starting in Generation 4, where moves are split into categories based on themselves and not their types, Unown can only use its attack, not special attack stat, for confusion, damage, and struggle. Excluding starter legendary mythical Pokemon, the Unown evolution family is the only Generation 2 evolution family that was never obtainable via Pokemon Dream World. Hey, we got it. That was fast. Okay, good. I was going to say, I'm getting exhausted reading the same trivia over and over and over again. All right, cool. Thunder Wave it. This thing reminds me of the Riddler trophies in the Arkham series. Awesome. Cool. All right, my friends, I think that's it. We have now captured every single Unown form, all 28, A through Z, exclamation, and now about to be question mark. Boom, there it is. Now we get to organize this thing. Yes. U-N-O-W-N. I wonder... Huh, it doesn't have a question mark in here, did it? Oh, it does. I didn't realize. Okay, there we go. I don't think I labeled the exclamation point one with an exclamation, but we're done. Oh my god, we are done. Okay, sweet. And we did that in pretty good time, which means that we can go back to where we need to go. Nearby Pokemon Center. Without going over the time limit that I wanted to have in this video. So that's pretty cool. Sweet. All right, let's take a look. I'm going to review the map one more time just to make sure we're good. Yep, so we've done everything, done everything, done everything, done everything. Okay, cool. Now we are going to go ahead and fly right back. We're also going to get my Larvitar out. Let's see. It should be right up here. So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all of them. Yeah. Okay. Excellent. Welcome to our Pokemon Center. Would you like me to heal your Pokemon back to perfect health? Yes, please do so. I think we're probably going to put... Raichu, I don't know what I'm going to put in the box. I don't really want Moltres on my team anymore, though. It's shiny, but I just don't really care. I want another Pokemon in there. Bill's PC. Alright, let's move Pokemon. Okay, sweet. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead... Let's see. We're going to move... Nope. Move all of you here. Dang it, Ellen. Ugh. L and R don't let you toggle between the boxes. I'm not used to that. Okay. Now we have 28 forms and 30 spots, I believe, in these boxes. Come on, get up there. I kind of want to get my Horsey out of the box, but I need to get a Dragon Scale as well if I want to get it into Kingdra. I might just do that. We'll see how it goes. I kind of want a male one on my team. I think, I don't remember. Do certain Horsey have the Dragon Scale as a held item? I feel like there was a small chance, but that might have been a different game. I honestly don't remember. This is a beautiful thing to look at, isn't it? Oh my goodness. Love it. Truly, truly love it. I thought I might have had a duplicate in here. One of these guys has an incorrect nickname. And then another one of these guys, I think I caught two because I either named it the wrong thing or I didn't give it a nickname. I honestly don't remember. But this should be everyone. Wow, I didn't really catch any Pokemon, didn't I? Actually, you know what? We have some Pokemon in box 1, don't we? Yeah, we do. Full box. I was going to say, there's a bunch of other Pokemon I didn't capture yet. Just reviewing to see if I want to put anybody on my team. I'm thinking, I don't know, I was on the fence, but I kind of want Steelix on there. I have a metal coat now, but I also want to get a Scyther. I'd rather have Scizor than a Steelix. Just thinking, though. This one looks like a duck for some reason. I don't know why. It just looks like a duck bill, like a side profile of a duck. Okay, let's see. Is it 28? I think it might be. So maybe I didn't catch that extra one like I thought. That's fine. This is an oddly satisfying thing. I've been dying to do this. I've been looking forward to this so much. You have no idea. Oh, it's so beautiful. Okay. So, first things first. A. B was a weird one. I think it was this one that kind of looks more like a G, huh? Oh, wait. I have to put him down. Okay, I see. I think it was this one. Okay, where is... I think this is C. Okay, you are Z. Question mark. Exclamation. There it is. Just looks so uninterested. D. Oh, E is already in the right spot, huh? C, E. F, G, H, I. J, K, L. M, N. That's right, I got these mixed up. This is S. S. Oh, I got that mixed up too. That's also not Z. This one's a Z. They look too similar. I don't like that. Okay, so we have A, B, C, D, E. Where is F? Yeah, yeah, so this is the one that we got that was wrong. That's right. I was right. Okay. Let's see. This should be W. K. X. Y. Z. None of those. Okay. Alright, where are you, F? This must be F. I see F. Which one is G? There it is. F. G. H. I. Okay, where is J? Let's see, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V. I wish you could give the nicknames like whenever you wanted. Okay, I think we're done. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z, question mark, exclamation mark without a nickname. Ugh, I really wish that I could have renamed him, but that's okay. And we got them all. So here we go. So we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 2, 3, 4, 24, 5, 6, 7, 28. We have all 28 forms of the unknown, and we can finally consider this chapter of the game closed. So that's really great for us. Okay, we're going to go ahead and back out. And now I'm going to go ahead and deposit Pokemon. Who are we going to get rid of? Let's see. Moltres, we need a flyer. Togepi is the one that's kind of like the outlier here right now, which sort of bothers me, but I need to figure something out here. Let's go to box 2. I want to withdraw my Larvitar, and I'm going to go ahead and do some grinding in between videos to try and build them up. Perfect. Beautiful. All right. So we got that. All right, and then the last thing that I want to do, so we have, let's see, let me take a look real fast. So we got Togepi. I'm going to go ahead and grab that Larvitar one real quick for the team. I want to figure out a whole new team, but once I can figure out who we're going to have as a flyer, that's who's going to replace our Moltres. I just don't like the idea of having Moltres and 2 fire types on there. It just sort of bothers me. Like, I get it, he's a shiny, I understand that, but we have one shiny already, we don't really need it. It just doesn't really make a lick of sense to have him on there. Okay, so there's Larvitar, cool, we got him on there, and that's our team for now. I am going to get rid of Kabutops once I figure out how I want to do this, because if we can get a Horsey on there and teach it Surf and Waterfall, I would be happy with that. But he also knows Cut, so I need to find another Pokemon that knows Cut. What else does he know? Waterfall, Cut, Surf, and Rock Smash. I am going to teach Larvitar Rock Smash to make up for it. You know what? We probably don't even really need Cut right now, do we? Let's go ahead and move him out. Okay. And we're going to deposit Kabutops. Okay. We're going to go ahead and drop it in box 2. Withdraw. Okay, I'll take out Horsey, and then I'm going to figure out what to do about that. I got to see if I can find a Dragon Scale or where I can track one down, so that'll be something that we do in the next episode of our playthrough. But I'm going to go ahead and update this as well. We're going to get rid of Kabutops and replace it with Horsey for the purpose of having a Kingdra. So I really want to do that. I'm just making sure that I've got this right here. Let's see. Got it. Okay. And then let's go ahead and update you, my friend. Sorry, Kabutops. I don't feel bad. Awesome. Cool. So we got our team now. All right. So We have our shiny Moltres, our shiny Snorlax, we have Raichu, Larvitar, Arcanine, and then, of course, we have our Horsey. That'll be something that we look to explore by leveling this team up and building them up towards the next, I guess, rematch, I guess we'll say, towards the rematch of the Elite Four and the Champ, because they're going to have a whole new team, so I want to do that. And we also made good time, so we captured all the unknown. We got Larvitar and Horsey on our team. I'm excited about that. I'll teach them the necessary HMs, build them up, and all that good stuff. All that and more in our next episode. If you enjoyed this part of the playthrough, this little kind of like mini arc that we had in it where we captured all the unknown, let me know in the comments, and also show some love by hitting the like button on the video if you would do me the kindness. If you have any feedback, like I said, leave it in the comment section. I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can if it's worth replying to. Otherwise, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you next time when we continue on with our playthrough of Pokemon Fire Red right here on the Marcanine channel with new episodes debuting each and every day at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. All right, my friends, that's it for me. Take care, be well, and I'll see you next time when we continue with Pokemon Fire Red. Later.